welcome to Istanbul in Turkey, one of my favorite cities in the world, and I'm glad I'm here. I've been to this city many times, but this is the very first time I am making the video. In this video I'm going to show you the best things to do and see in Istanbul, the city that never sleeps. Istanbul is the largest city in Türkiye, and it is one of the few cities in the world that lies on two continents. One part of Istanbul sits in Europe and the other part in Asia. Most of the main tourist attractions are located on the European side. Taksim Square is one of the main squares in Istanbul and a touristy place and a popular spot for locals too. And there are so many shops, restaurants, bars, cafes around the area, and there are a lot of hotels. Many tourists, they prefer to stay around Taksim because they have access to everything. Taksim Square is considered the heart of modern Istanbul and is located on the European side. In the middle of the square you will find the Independence Monument. It was made by an Italian sculptor and opened in 1928. Since its opening, the monument has become the center of official ceremonies in Istanbul. Next to Taksim, you will find Istiklal Street, where you find lots of shops and cafes. And then you can continue to Galata Tower. This street is the busiest street in Istanbul. No matter what time of the day you come here, or during the night, or even after midnight, you will find a lot of people here. Galata Tower was built as a watchtower, and it used to be the tallest building in Istanbul. During the Ottoman period, it was used as an observatory, a jail and watchtower. And nowadays, it's just a museum and you can go inside. I've been to Istanbul many times, and this time it should be my 5th or 6th visit. But I never been inside the Galata Tower. Maybe because always I saw the queue and I was like, next time. But this time I decided to go inside. The ticket for Galata Tower is 60 lira if you are a Turkish citizen. Otherwise, you have to pay 10 times more, 650 lira, which is about 20 pounds. Galata Tower is a medieval age tower. It is actually the tower where the Ottoman aviator Hezarfen Ameselebi made history. Hezarfen used artificial wooden wings to fly from the top of the Galata Tower to Oskuda, almost 6 kilometers away. After his success, the tower was often referred to as Hezarfen Tower by locals. The top floor is closed, but we are at the 7th floor and still we have a great view of the city. And here we can see the famous Istanbul rooftop where people can hire a dress and go for a photo shoot. To go up, you need to use the lift, but going down, you can use the stair. And usually when you go to any towers and the stairs are really narrow, there is no light. But here, There is enough light and it's pretty cool. Hagia Sophia is one of the main attractions in Istanbul. If you are here, you shouldn't miss this. This mosque is actually between culture. It used to be Orthodox church and then it transformed to Catholic church, and later when Ottoman took power, it became a mosque. I'm so happy that I'm in Turkey with my niece and my nephew. And if you are coming to Hagia Sophia, as I said, it's a mosque, so you should wear a headscarf. And if you are a man, you shouldn't wear shorts, so be respectful. And actually the last time I came to this mosque, it was mostly a museum, not an active mosque. So we could walk with our shoes and you didn't need to wear a scarf. But now it's actually an active mosque. And I remember we went upstairs, but apparently now we cannot go upstairs. So it's good sometimes just rush and visit the places that you want to visit because they can change it.
Actually, we just asked, and they're doing some refurbishments right now, and so it's you cannot go upstairs until the 15th of December, so a few weeks time.
Just right in front of Hagia Sophia, there is a mosque, important mosque. It's Sultan Ahmed Mosque, which is also known as Blue Mosque. It's another important attraction in Istanbul. You should remember Sultan Ahmed is a mosque and is an active mosque. So during the prayer time you cannot visit it. It means that only people they want to pray, they can go inside. And there are different sections for male and female. Female are not allowed to go to the male section. And now you can see I am in the female section and this is the barrier and Bruno is standing in the male section.
Just in front of Hagia Sophia, there is actually a basilica called Basilica Cistern. It's an underground basilica full of water, and the ticket costs 450 Turkish lira per person.
Basilica Cistern is another fascinating structure in Istanbul. It was built 1,500 years ago and it has 336 engraved Roman marble columns. It was designed to supply the Great Palace with clean water, and it could store up to 80,000 cubic meters of water. It was closed and forgotten when the Byzantine emperor relocated away from the Great Palace. Fast forward to the 16th century. It was rediscovered when locals found water by lowering buckets through their basement. Unfortunately, over time, it turned into a neglected dumping ground. In 1985, Istanbul's municipality cleaned and renovated it, turning it into a popular tourist spot. Istanbul is a huge city and the traffic can be crazy here. So if you want to visit all the attraction, all the main attraction, here, it's better to calculate the distance, and if you go to the region, like for example to the European side, it's better to see all of the European side attraction together. For example, now we just visited Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque, and not far from that, 15 minutes walk, there is a grand bazaar. I love to go to visit traditional bazaar, especially in the Middle East. The Grand Bazaar is one of the world's oldest and largest covered market. It was built in the 15th century to boost the economy around Hagia Sophia. Originally, it was called Bedestan and was dedicated to the sale of fabrics and silks. But gradually, other types of products started to be sold. And today, there are more than 4,000 vendors selling anything and everything. The best way to get around Istanbul is to take a taxi. Most of the taxi drivers here try to scam you or trick you or whatever. They want to take advantage of you. I mean tourists. Uber actually works in Istanbul, but it's the same. It's a taxi. And even with Uber, they try to scam us. And I reported to Uber, but let's see if Uber act on that or not. Yesterday we took a taxi, and when we got into the taxi, a police officer opened the door and literally asked us to just pay the taxi man. But when the driver dropped us, didn't listen to the police officer and charged us more. And we tried to argue, but you know, you don't want to waste your time sometimes, and you just say, okay, it's £4 more, and okay, I need my time or energy for something else. But this is the issue I've been dealing with all the time in Istanbul. The best way to start the day in Istanbul or any other Turkish city is to have a Turkish breakfast, and you won't need lunch after that, believe me. It's a lot of food, you can see. I mean, it comes with unlimited Turkish tea. I love it. Cheese. And fried eggs, the different type of cheeses, and also Nutella, bread, everything. Oh, this is Turkish sausage, which is sucuk. So usually it's spicy. It is. And this is Turkish omelette, which is called menemen, and basically is tomatoes with pepper and eggs. This is spicy too. Karakoy is another popular area in Istanbul, and there is a port here. You can take a ferry to the Asian part, and it's just like a few minutes walk from Galata, and there are so many seafood restaurants here, and when you come here you will see a lot of locals fishing. I don't think I ever had fish wrap. It tastes so good. On the bread they add some oil, I think, and sumac. It makes it sour. I love the taste of sumac. And some salad, carrots, and fish. It tastes amazing. One of the fun part of Istanbul is the public transport. You can take a ferry from the European side and come to the Asian side. Exactly what we did now. Kadikoy in the Asian part of Istanbul is another popular spot, but mostly with locals. Not many international tourists make it here, but there are a lot of restaurants here and it's a great place to have Turkish breakfast or other Turkish food. One of the best things to do here in Kadikoy is like walking around the different streets. Every street is different from others. Like here we found a really small like bazaar and you can buy vegetables, fresh fruits and also spices. And other side you can buy clothes and you can do souvenir shopping. Istanbul is great for doing exercise because there are a lot of hills and uphills that you have to climb.